Hello and welcome to Edukemy's YouTube channel and editorial discussion for 18th April 2022. My name is Harsh Singh and in this video we shall discuss an editorial from The Hindu which is titled A North Pole for Science and Technology. This editorial talks about the life and achievements of Dr. Y.N. Nayudamma. Why very significant right now is because it has been 100 years for his birth. Centenary celebrations going on. And this way, the editorial written by the Vice President of India also speaks on whether science and technology should be guiding where humans should lead or whether it is human need which should guide science and technology. So let's discuss with quite a few examples. If you like this initiative, share some love through like, shares, and subscribes. Let's begin. The editorial begins by saying that human civilization and progress has always been shaped by the times people survived in, be it the times when people used to collect food, collect fruits, and kill animals, hunt animals, to the times when humans settled and became an agriculturalist. They only gained knowledge with time. And the important people who started to gain knowledge, the scientists, led to what now we are as. We are being called as technological animal. Those in pursuit of consumerism and materialism, all blindfolded pursuit. We don't know what we actually really want, but yet we are pursuing, we are doing scientific endeavors and creations. This is where the editorial throws a very significant question, that is, should science guide what humans should do, or should humans guide science and technology and tell what they need? The life of Dr. N. Nayudamma is the one which has acted as a North Pole, a guiding light to the scientist community and humanity as a whole. He was born in the year 1922, as I mentioned, centenary years of his celebration, and in a very humble family in Andhra Pradesh. He became a chemical engineer and later also the director for Central Leather Research Institute based now in Chennai, and also became the Director General of Center for Scientific and Industrial Relations. Imagine. And he is always led with an example that science should be always driven by human needs, thus guiding what science and technology should be doing. Let us understand through his life and example itself. This is the leather industry where he marked his presence to an enormous extent for the country and the world. He was a chemical engineer, and during those times leather industry was a taboo industry where people would participate in leather industry only from a specific community, because it would be a part of industry where the so-called gross activity of skinning the animal would be required, and further would lead to bad smell, the stench. Now, his contribution, technological contribution, like removal of the bad smell through processing of the leather, then improving skills for human participation so that it leads to profitable employment, even mechanization, using the machines whenever required, led to India's profitability in leather industry and international presence as well, to the level that now we are employing approximately 45 lakh people in India in leather industry, and all broken through the barriers of the community, the specific community, and a taboo level approach. So this is the impact of technology. Now, this is where I thought I should discuss very quickly what leather industry is about. Right from the time when the animal hide or the skin is taken out of the animal at the slaughterhouse, this is a manual process. Later on, this is treated with salt, curing with salt, so that there is no degradation of the animal skin, the hide. And after that, through mechanical processes, now mechanical, earlier only human led processes, and now mechanical processes, the leather is treated, or the hide and skin is treated inside a roller and soaked in some chemicals so that the dust, dirt all moves away. Later on, it is also given an alkali treatment and an acid treatment also later, so that the chemicals, fat, hair of the animal, these flesh, tissues, skin, all of them, the unwanted parts are removed. And because of this chemical action, the product, it becomes a little hard, and therefore to soften the same, it is another activity called as drumming which is carried out, now a mechanical process, drumming. And later, if you've heard the term tanning, tannery is the place where the whole activity of leather processing and creation happens. So this is where in tannery, the leather is treated with chromium sulfate solution. Leather is dipped inside it so that it never rots. Right after that, it is made softened and then later dyed in the color of your demand. You want a red leather, it is dyed in red. You want a black leather, dyed in that color. And then after that, it is passed through a dryer, finished, and then Finally, after the finished leather is supplied to the tailoring industry, they create shoes, bags, leather, purses, belts, etc. to all the people worldwide. The demand is such that India has generated a huge level of employment in this sector. 45 lakh of human employment, and mind you, this is a labor intensive industry, and India is among the topmost supplier of the leather industry, and topmost creator as well. So India accounts for 13% of leather production of the world and 9% of footwear production, only footwear. So India has a great remarkable presence, all because of the presence of Dr. Nayudamma. Not only that, he had lot of visions about society and humans. For example, he always felt that women should have a bank account of her own, and this will demand and this will create a lot of respect for her in her home community itself. He also spoke about India's self-reliance in technology sector, said that the Western world is not someone we can rely on, we can create our own technology. He spoke of dignity, equality of rights, worthful living for all humans in the country. And these are the values which we are following right now through Jan Dhan accounts, through Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, through many charters for humane living in the country. Now, people like him, scientists like him, are a link between our popular scientists of the old times like Gautam, Kannad, Patanjali, Charak, Sushrut, Mahavir, a lot of other people, and they are the link between what the knowledge existed in the past and what humans can utilize right now. Unfortunately, he passed away in the year 1985 due to an airplane crash over the Atlantic, and he strongly believed that an individual would flourish and do well only with a sense of community participation when they want to achieve something for everybody with collective endeavor for the society's welfare. Now, these are the values of scientists. Imagine, scientists not only have the technocrat side, they also have a side which is humane. A perfect example that you can use at many places. This is an example that you must remember for a case, you must remember for industrial development, economy, leather sector, and you could also look at from the perspective of governance and each sector, and choosing some scientists who could provide these kind of breakthrough for our country. Now, this is where a quick question for you people. Mention the name of five scientists, any five Indian scientists, and their achievement which have revolutionized India's growth story. Absolutely, Mr. Nayudamma is one, and leather industry is the result of it. But then you still got to provide four more of these. So type down in the comment section, exercise your brain, and in case you have questions doubts, please put them down in the comment section. If you like this initiative, share some love through likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you for watching.